Okay, so this is a video of my dead little fishies. They've been in my freezer longer than a year. Oh my god, it was like they all die in October? No, I think it was like early December. Or let's see. Well, anyway, let's see. I brought him in. Anyway, it was like either early December or the end of November. I accidentally killed all my fishies because of the fin rot. Like I said, I've never had fish before. When I was young, when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, my mom did. I don't know why she wanted a fish tank, because I didn't want it, but for whatever reason, my mom had we did have a fish tank, 10-gallon, but we just had tiny, little fishies, and my mom took care of the tank and everything, and I would just kind of watch them sometimes, but I wasn't really into them. So I never really had experience with fishies or whatever. But yeah, we did have a 10-gallon tank, just maybe when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere's around there. And then I never, well, there was actually another time I caught a largemouth bass and I stuck it in a 10-gallon tank, and I had the little rascal for about a month. And then I didn't intend on keeping it, forever. I was 19 back then, but I did keep it for about a month, and then I let it go in the pond. Because I knew that it needed to be back in the pond, but it was kind of fun having him for about a month. And I fed it minnows, and it would just. And one time, this was hilarious. Like, the air conditioner was on, and oh man, I had it so freezing cold in there. The air conditioner was on, and I was in the kitchen cleaning the fish tank. So I stuck the largemouth bass in a bowl. And I didn't realize it like flopped out of the bowl. And then when I turned around, the largemouth bass, and I think I did name it, but I don't remember what I named it. It was flopping around on the carpet like flop, flop, flop. But it was fine. I mean, it was healthy. And like I said, I only kept it. It was like, it was pretty big. It was a largemouth bass. It was like, 8 inches long or whatever. But like I say, I knew that was kind of mean, keeping it in a 10-gallon tank, but I did keep him for about a month. And of course, I never did kill him or anything. And around the corner down the street, that's where you could get some live minnows. So that's what I fed the little feller. So live minnows. But I've never really had experience with goldfish. Or, with fish. Except for that largemouth bass. But so anyway, like, I know what I did wrong. I totally know what I did wrong, because first of all, the next time around, and I do want to get some fishies again, and I will get some fishies again, but I'll probably, that's only 20 gallons. The next time around, I'll probably only stick about, probably no more than 4 in there. Definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4, not 6. But probably 4. And that way they can get kind of big, like Godzilla and Comet. And 4 may be pushing it, but some of them may not get so big. But, so anyway, I should have never stuck rocks this thick in there, because I didn't realize there was so much grime and bacteria under the rocks, because you couldn't even see it. And so, yeah, so basically, the water always looked clean to me, but it wasn't. It was actually kind of white looking, but I didn't realize it. To me, it looked clean, and it just wasn't. Because after I cleaned the whole thing, I realized it was dirty, the water was dirty, even though it looked clean. What I kept doing was just, I would clean like the top half of the water, like every 3 weeks or whatever. But I didn't realize you really needed to take the water out. You needed to clean the water out from the bottom with the siphon, not from the top. And that's something they don't really tell you on YouTube. They just act like clean half the water. The dumbasses don't tell you you gotta clean half of the water, not from the top of the water, from the bottom of the water. And now I know how to use a siphon now. It's very, very easy. But I'm confident I know what I did wrong. And so next time around I won't kill my little fishies. But so anyway, but yeah, I mean, I totally cleaned the water left and right, you know, like I kept cleaning, you know, like every other day I would wash the filter, and then I cleaned like 1/3, 1/2 of the water several times. But I didn't realize there was so much grime and shit and bacteria growing at the bottom of the tank and under those rocks, because you couldn't see it. I couldn't see how dirty it was under those freaking rocks. The next time around, I won't put any freaking rocks in there at all. I'll just put some of those gems in there, but no rocks at all. And actually, I threw all those rocks away, as far as I remember. All those 2 or 3 bags of rocks that I bought at Walmart that I used for the fishies. I threw them all away. But anyway, so the first one that got sick was Godzilla. I mean, not Godzilla. Tuco. Tuco was the first one that got sick. Oh my God, Tuco, why do you look bigger, honey? You seem bigger now, but you seem smaller in the tank, honey. Aw, Godzilla. There's Godzilla. Aw, but I still have that video. I did a couple good videos of them after I got them. They actually were turtle food, but Scooter never did eat them. You know, because I gave him other food. He did eat a couple minnows, but I don't think he really liked the goldfish very much. And I actually was going to put 7 fish in the tank, but I realized one of my fish was missing. The albino goldfish, the raccoon ate. So I ended up having 6 goldfish in that tank, because these are the fish left over that kept getting big in the turtle pond, and because Scooter didn't eat them. But okay, so Tuco was the first one that got sick. Aw, poor little Tuco. Okay, this fin rot is like horrid. And I did go buy $20 freaking medicine, of course, at PetSmart, and it fucking didn't work. But yeah, so I did. But like I say, if I ever get some more and they freaking get it again, I'll probably just be like, fuck it, you know what I mean? But I'm confident. I mean, I know what I did wrong. I totally know what I did wrong. Oh, and also, for a 20-gallon tank, you know, I'll always keep like 4 tablespoons of salt in there. So let's see. You know what? No. I think it's teaspoons. I'll have to look that up again, but I think it's teaspoons. 4 teaspoons of salt and 20 gallons. And that'll help from bacteria from ever growing. So I'll do that. You know. And like I say, but I know, oh my God, you look alive, honey. Aw, sweetheart. But I'm doing a video because I'm going to throw these little fellers in the trash. Because I'm sick of having them in the freezer. I've had them in the freezer for way over a year now. Like 15 months or whatever. Like I say, I think it was early December. Maybe December 2nd, 5th, something like that they all died. Or by the time they all died. I mean, like I said, I only had them about a month or barely over a month before they got the fin rot. Maybe 5 weeks, and then they got fin rot and they all died. But Tuco was the first one to die, my little Tuco. Aw, baby. Okay, and then the second one was, let's see, Goldie. The second one, I believe, was Goldie, Comet, Goldie. Oh, Goldie, you look alive too, pumpkin. I wish I could keep you in the freezer, bubbies, but that's why I'm doing this video, because I'm going to throw you guys away in the trash, and that's going to be your final resting spot. Okay, sweetheart? Oh my God, they're unthawing. Oh my God, you guys are unthawing now. Okay, so yeah, that's a little Tuco. But yeah, I have an awesome video of the little fellers alive, but I hate going back and looking at videos when you know, little rascals are already dead because it's too fucking depressing, you know. But there's my little cross. There's Truman, Tora, Patty, in attendance of Fishies' funeral. Okay, so the third one to die was Godzilla. Okay, first was Tuco, Goldie, Comet, Godzilla, Zenith. I don't even know if I can remember the other Fishies' name. Okay, Tuco, Goldie, Comet. Okay, Comet. Well, we'll just. Who did I say that was? Comet. No, Tuco. Comet. Anyway, I think Goldie was the third one to die. And here's little Goldie. Tuco was my smallest, and Godzilla was the biggest. Tuco.
And you can use regular.
Tuco. Oh, you look alive, doll baby. Oh, sweetie. Yeah, you fishing all up in the ocean over there in the other dimension? Yeah, yes I am. So Tuco, Goldie, Tuco. Okay, and then Comet. Shit, I can't remember the other name. But there's a special story with. Actually, there's a special story with this one. And actually, I think this is Comet. Shit, I can't remember this one's name. I know I wrote them down too. Because that's Godzilla, Zenith. But anyway, okay, Tuco, Goldie, Comet, Godzilla, Zenith. Zenith was the last one to die. And, well, that's kind of a horrid story too. Okay, so that's Comet. I mean, Tuco, Goldie, and little Comet. Okay, Comet had a strong will to live. Yeah, this is Comet, was pretty big. Comet had a strong will to live. And I tried to soak it in some salt and peroxide like the internet said. And I did extend his life, or her life, a tad bit longer, but not much longer. And so I asked like the aliens to help me save his little life. But what they did was they gave me telekinetic abilities for the time being. And this was like so weird. And so I went over to the tank after I soaked him. I went over to the tank, and after I soaked him, I put him back in the tank, and he kind of came more to life. And I was using my finger. I was like, come on, Comet. So Comet, I have the special story with. Comet, I was like, come on, Comet, come on. I was like, come on, get up. And every time I would move my finger, I literally was moving him or her around with my finger. So they gave me telekinetic abilities with this little rascal, Comet. And I do have some videos of where I had him in the bowl with the peroxide and the salt or whatever. I just haven't posted it, but I do have a video on that. But that was really cool because I was doing it with my right finger. I was like, come on, like, get up. And he got up, and I'd be like, move over here. And he would move over there. I'd be, move up here. And he would move up there. And I literally was controlling him with my finger. It was bizarre, but the aliens only gave me telekinetic abilities 2 times that I remember. This was the second time. But that other time was weird. I don't even know what you call it. My hands were wet, and I go, bam! Like, I flicked the water off my hands, and the water, like, went through the glass and into the pond outside, which that's not possible. I don't know, but that was kind of weird. I don't know what that's called, but anyway, they actually gave me telekinetic abilities with little Comet, but that's not what I was asking for. I was just asking them to save its little life. And but anyway, here's what it looked like in my house when the aliens were in my house, giving me these abilities. You can see all the smokiness and the orbs. I have it on camera. Let me find it.
A lot of talent. Pizza.
So you can see all the orbs and the smokiness. I don't know, is there a glare? See all the smokiness
Tricolor salad.
and orbs?
So good. And look at all the salt we didn't use.
That's what it looked like in my house when they were giving me those abilities. I already did a video on that one, that big old orb. That big old orb right there, I did a video on that one. But yeah,